So the first step that we took in putting energy efficiency upgrades in place was to actually get a comprehensive building energy audit. We hired a local organization called Green Opportunities, and they came in and took a whole comprehensive look at our building and where we should really focus. We had a lot of opportunities to save energy. Like in most older buildings, it was very leaky, had really poor air sealing, it didn't have very much insulation. So as we go through and show the energy efficiency upgrades that we've done here, I hope you'll get some ideas of things that maybe you could do at your home or business to save a little bit on your utility bills and have a lower carbon footprint. So we're in the basement of the SACE Asheville office, and before we came in and started working on the insulation and the air sealing, we first needed to address some other building durability issues that we were having with the basement. Namely, that there was a lot of moisture that was coming into the basement and staying in the basement. Number one, it's bad for the life of the building. It's going to cause the wood to rot out, and it's going to grow fungus and mold. And also, moisture management can actually impact how much energy you use, because it loads up the air with a lot of moisture. It takes more energy to heat it. It takes a lot more energy to cool it. So we really went the whole 9 yards to get moisture out of our basement and keep it out, and went for full basement encapsulation. The guys that were working on our building here from Green Opportunities put in this really heavy-duty plastic liner. And what they did was rolled that all out, and you can see it's all over the basement, all up the walls. It's going to last a really long time and seal out any moisture. So we also have a pump so that if any water does come into the basement, it's going to be directed to one area and then pumped out. Where we had really high humidity before, like 46% humidity, it's very comfortable, it's very cool, it's very dry. When we had our energy audit, one thing that they measured with the blower door test was how much air leakage we had in the building. So that's literally how much air was leaking out through little cracks and holes and gaps all throughout the building envelope. And what we found is that we had really bad air leakage. We had almost 2 times the volume of air in the house every hour was just leaking out naturally through all those holes and cracks. One of the really easy things you can do to address air leakage is to do just really simple air sealing and weather stripping around any kind of opening. And this is really affordable, very easy stuff to put up. You were able to stop a lot of that air leakage and save a lot of money and quit wasting our expensively conditioned air that we're running through our HVAC system. We're down in the basement of the SACE Asheville office, and we're looking at ductwork here. So all of these, tubes, all this ductwork. In this building, we have an air handling unit downstairs and up in the attic. And when we had the full building energy audit, we found out that our ductwork and our HVAC systems are very, very leaky. The one upstairs had a 25% leakage, and then the one down here had about 50% leakage, which is a problem because that's leaking out heated air in the winter and air-conditioned air in the summer. So a couple things we did to fix that. First of all, the ducts were connected. In a lot of houses, actually, you'll see where ducts have insulation on them, and you think, oh, they're fine, they're insulated, they're energy efficient. But the ductwork won't actually be connected to the rest of the system. The insulation will just kind of be pulled over it. So what the guys did down here is they took back the insulation and they connected the ductwork directly to the boot here. So made sure it had a really good connection. And then they sealed it with this white stuff. So this is called mastic. It's used to seal ductwork and HVAC systems. It's kind of like a gooey paste that doesn't get hard, so it doesn't crack. It expands and contracts, so it keeps a really good seal. The ducts were connected, and then they were sealed, and then they were tied over just one more layer of protection here. These are going to be nice and tight and save all of our conditioned air and not bring any air that we don't want to be breathing. Like I said, there was a lot of air sealing that happened here, and air sealing really is one of the easiest things that anybody can do to their home or office or business to make it more energy efficient. Is literally just plug in the holes. And there are a lot of different opportunities to do that around walls and doors and cracks you can see. But there are also really interesting things in old homes, especially like these pipes that probably attached to a furnace that's no longer here. When they took that furnace out, they just cut the pipes, disconnected it. That left 2 holes right here where air was just coming in and out of the building. So if you're doing air sealing around your house, really just look for every opportunity you can find.
every house has a hot water heater. And a really easy thing you can do to save money and make your water heater more efficient is to insulate it. And that's what we've done here. We've just wrapped it in some insulation. It saves a lot of money. One of the advanced building upgrades that we did, kind of going beyond standard energy efficiency upgrades, was to have all of the old single pane windows throughout the building replaced with new high efficiency double pane windows that have modern air sealing and are just all around way more energy efficient. But we didn't want to put all of those old windows in the landfill, so what we did was we saved all those old windows and we're actually able to reuse some of them. And here we've just enclosed a little exterior space just to give us a little bit more protection from the wind. A lot of the other windows, the staff or other folks that were working on the building took home for projects at their homes.
So after we had the energy efficiency upgrades completed, we had another audit. That let us know how much we were saving. What we found was that we are saving about 30%. What that means is that over 10 years, we're going to save about $10,314 off of our utility bills. Just think about that. 30% off your utility bills every month and how much that'll add up over the years. All of the energy efficiency upgrades that we did in this office can be done in any building, really.